I just got a teeny tiny question for the government and the politicians.
Okay, so I'm gonna need y'all to go back and watch his video because I agree with everything that he's saying. And I'm somebody that has done really, really well for myself in the beauty industry and with the other things that I do. What he is saying is so true. Like I see my son right now. He's 21 years old. When I was his age, I was able to get my first apartment. I was able to buy a car. Like hell, I had him when I was 21. And so being able to just like survive and take care of us and all that stuff. Yeah, I was with his dad. We were married, but still, it seemed like the money was going so much further back then. Now, one thing that I say that what I would have done differently, to be in a better position, like financially, and I'm fine, but to be in a better position financially, like, and a lot of us don't do this, but I do think that going back to this would be a really, really good thing, is multi-generational living. Now, hear me out. Like, I completely do understand that, like, you need your privacy. You don't want to be with your family all day, this, that, and the other. I definitely get that because I understand, too. I love my mom. I love my sister. I love my brother. I love all of them. But, baby, when it be time to go home after the holidays, I be like, bye, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But can you imagine if we did multi-generational living? And what I mean by that is that we're all in the same house. We can either get the house built to where it suits to have all of us in there. So I'm talking like 7 bedroom, 7 bath, like something that's like really, really big. And we all take on the responsibility of taking care of that house, managing that household, paying each other's debts down, helping each other save, and all those things. So imagine how good it would be if, like, say for instance, like, so it's me, I have an older sister, I have a younger brother, I have my mom. And yeah, so the 4 of us, right? And let's not mention if we each have like partners that we're with, right? And we're all living together, depending on how we do that. Imagine all those adults taking care of things. So when it's time to get my niece a car, instead of her having to go finance a car, if everybody puts in X amount of money and go buy her a car cash with that, right? And same for all the kids. Imagine if when it's time to save up for, the kids' education, we're all saving up for their education, or we're taking it like a semester at a time, paying for college if the kids decide to go to college. Imagine if somebody had debt and then we all tackle each other's debts so that way nobody has debt and we can save more and do more and get together and just make the money work for us in so many different ways. And it's one of the reasons why, I recently got my life insurance license here in the state of Texas, but we do a lot of financial things. So there's going to be content coming out about that as I'm learning ways for you all to grow your money and invest your money and things like that. Things that I have been doing, listening to other people, but I was like, I don't feel comfortable telling people that because I didn't have when it comes to folks' money, especially when it comes to investing, just being careful because I don't want to tell people nothing that they'll be like, oh, she made me lose my money, this and the other. But now that I'm getting educated in it, oh, y'all about to be getting that content too. But the thing about it is, I wonder how we would do if we went to community living. Because I think about it. My mortgage, let's just say almost $2,000. My sister pays rent at her apartment. My brother pays rent at his place. My mom pays rent at her place. Imagine if we put all that together collectively and bought a house. And then we could put that house in a trust. And then we could deed that house in percentages so that way we can make sure that when I pass, my son gets his percentage. When my sister passes, her kids get their percentage. When my brother passes, when he has kids, his kids get that percentage, right? And then we could take and we can get universal index life insurance policies and we can put all those inside of a trust too. And then we can take and put our retirement inside of a trust too. So now, not only are we living together and we're in a situation where nobody has debt, but we're putting the money in a pot and making sure that it's getting handled correctly. Now we have a bank of our family as opposed to everybody doing their own individual things. Because the government is playing in our motherfucking faces, okay? Retiring at 70, that is old. And I'm going to tell you, as somebody I work with a lot of people, I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of times when people retire, you know how you're always going and you're in survival mode? Then when you finally sit down and you just get to be in, you just getting to thrive and just be, and your body catches up with you. So all those traumas, all those things that we put off because look, I got to go to work. I'm not worried about that. That just kind of opens up. And a lot of times when people retire, they get sick immediately. I'm talking about you retired today and you got all this money saved up and then 2-3 years later you gone. If that. You see what I'm saying? So this retiring to 70, we're going to have to, as a people, collectively within our families, make decisions that work for us. Because they crazy. I want to be able to enjoy my money. I want to take my trips now. Not talk about, oh, wait till I retire and go somewhere when I can't even walk up the damn hill because my knees is gone. That's crazy. So I'm going to encourage y'all to sit down and think about what you can do as a unit, as opposed to this whole rugged individualism that really has fucked us up as a country. Like, it really has. Because them same people that's telling you to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, they done got some money in some ill-gotten damn ways. And I go back to just recently as those PPP loans. Y'all sitting up here, y'all knew this money was coming out. But before y'all even let it come out to the public, y'all done got y'all no business having ass as politicians, and y'all done got this money and knowing good and damn well it's not even legit. So by the time it trickles down, as people like to say, to the regular everyday people, now we're not talking about the scammers, but to the people who got them, now the money was running out. But you got yours before you even knew, because you had your paperwork in order before y'all even signed it into place. Y'all keep telling people to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, but your ass ain't never had to do that. So we have got to get it together, y'all. And we're going to have to be like, you know what, regardless of what this government says and all this stuff, we're going to have to start thinking of smart ways as people to get our money together. I'm sorry this video is so long. I didn't mean to rant for this long, but it pisses me off. Go back and watch this video too, because yes to everything that he said. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.